Hello and a warm welcome to my channel, New Zone Fitness, the holistic approach. Hello everyone, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. So we are officially in Christmas. How many days have we got left? Not a lot. So as the countdown begins, we start changing our mindset. Every year we're in this loop where we just get into this mindset of that Christmas is about indulgence, and then the new year we're going to step into these new year resolutions. They don't work. So I'm here to give you a different solution, a different approach, which is the holistic approach. It's not something you just put on for a season. It's something you wear throughout the whole year, and it gives you opportunity to really choose opposed to being a slave. So let me explain. It's my opinion that this system, this matrix that we're in, has set us up to fail. Sugar is the worst drug, and it is used so frequently without a second thought. It's actually lined up in the same manner as heroin. So if we go back to our supermarkets and we walk along the aisles when we're about to pay, there's chocolates, there's sweet stuff within an arm reach away. Now imagine having heroin sachets there where you could just put your hand there and take it, because that's the equivalent. But the only difference is with a heroin addict, if they wanted help, there is help for them. They can go to a support group, they could find, like I said, people out there that would be able to help them through their recovery. Sugar we just put in a bowl of cereal, we just put in a spoon and a cup of tea without thinking twice about it. But the implications of doing that on a day-to-day basis, you will become addicted. And most of us are addicted because most of the processed food has got hidden salts and sugars, but we're just focusing on sugar today, just generally, just to give us an idea of what's really going on. And also, if you think about our conditioning, so from the moment we're born, we've been conditioned that chocolate is a gift of love. It's a symbol of love. You give flowers and you give a box of chocolates. When do we ever give like a bunch of flowers and a banana? Right? It seems ludicrous, but why? It's because we've been educated, we've been conditioned to think that sugar is something sweet, therefore it represents something of a sweet action. But in fact, you're giving your loved one poison. That's what we're doing. We're setting them up to have all sorts of internal problems. And you know, the information's out there, but it's like saying once you're hooked, it's too late. It's too late, really, to really be able to acquire those tools unless you use mindfulness. And that means slowing down. I'm not saying don't ever have chocolate, never have stuff like that, but it's about you being in control. You saying, you know what, that's not going to serve me, having that bar of chocolate. I really want that bar of chocolate, but why do I want that bar of chocolate? Just slowing down and seeing what's behind that. What's behind that urge to have that chocolate? It's probably some sort of pain, because they go in hand. And again, we've not been educated or given the tools how to understand how to process pain. But that's another video. So as we go into Christmas, as I was starting off saying, be mindful, because you're being set up to fail. You've been set up to fail. Remember that. Chocolate, you may pick up the chocolate. If you're eating chocolate every day, you're going to become addicted to it. And if you're craving it, it's like a drug. It's a pick-me-up. So all these kind of treats and all these little trinkets that are going to come in now, do you really need them? I mean, obviously, the way I like to look at this festive season is Christmas. On Christmas Day, you can have whatever you want within reason. But approaching to the approach of Christmas, we can still be very mindful. So it means something to us. It matters. Like, we have discipline, we have control over what we put in our mouths. Therefore, what lands in our gut health is critical. So it's about you honouring yourself, not being a slave to the system, to this matrix. Because ultimately, you know, if you become ill, that's a business at the end of the day. So it's in your interest to use your own intuition and your own thinking to determine, you know, all this chocolate that's been left around. It's a bit sinister, don't you think? It's a bit sinister. It's a bit eerie, like something out of a fairy tale where you have the creepy stepmother giving you an apple that's poisoned. Now, there's been a lot of talk about a lot of sinister things coming up, and you know, us as adults, we have to really be the masters of our own mind and not just follow the herd, not follow everyone else because everyone else is doing it. We have to listen to our own voice, and our own voice will remind us something isn't right. Something isn't right, and we all intuitively know that. We can all feel that. But there's a sense of what do we do about it? What we do about it, we stay authentic to ourselves. We don't buy into thinking we need the chocolate, we need that stuff. Why do you think you need it? Who told you you needed that? It's your conditioning. And who conditioned you? Our government, our education system. And is that really set up to really enable us to really understand ourselves better, to really thrive through life? Really ask yourself. It's about having that awareness where you're listening to your own gut instincts, not ignoring it, because we can all see that it's setting up, it's a setup for us to fail. Because once we start having chocolate and stuff like that, it's very hard to let go of. Just like saying to a heroin addict, that's enough now, come on, that's it, let's go. Interesting. So, just to summarize, as we are in the Christmas season, do not get drawn into that loop of being excessive and then going into resolution stage. You are in resolution stage already, okay? You are able to make that decision and say, no thanks, no thank you. I don't want to be corrupted. I've got my own mind and my heart tells me otherwise. So stand strong. You know, I know you might be used to being indulgent. No one's saying you can't be indulgent on Christmas Day. Do it. But don't fall into the trappings of the system, the matrix, and let them lure you in to just indulge and then I'm going to do this, I'm going to lose the weight. Forget that narrative. It doesn't work. It's rubbish. So a bit of a strong video today because yes, something isn't right, and I think we all need to stand up within ourselves first and articulate what it is that's not right, that's not helping us to thrive. Ask yourself that. when you have a piece of chocolate, why am I having this? What's the pain? What's hurting me? And just stop. It might be really uncomfortable to sit with, but just witness that pain. That's all you need to do for now, is witness that pain. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm upset because someone at work said something to me that wasn't really nice, really hurt my feelings, or my sister or brother or friend did something to me I never expected. Something along the lines of, you're going to look for comfort, and we haven't been educated to find that resources within ourselves. We've been educated to look outside. So don't believe that, because the answers aren't outside, they're within you. So next time you want to pick up a piece of chocolate or something you know it's not going to work for you, step back for a minute. Just step back and put your hand on your heart and say, hold up, let's have a little think. Don't just rush into it. And if you have rushed into it and you have eaten the chocolate, I'm just using chocolate as an example, don't beat yourself up. Try to understand why. Not in a judgmental way, just like, why did you have that? If it's probably making you feel rubbish now, after eating it, come back and say, okay, what was that about? Why did you want that so much? Why did you have such a strong pull for that chocolate? Just pause and see what's behind it. What's the pain? That's it. So, to summarize, just become mindful. Don't fall into the trappings or feeling like you have to be indulgent. You don't. Indulgent doesn't mean eating excessively. You can still have a beautiful Christmas and a festive season by eating mindfully and having the things you really, really, really want to eat. Have them, but be mindful. Don't go mad with it. Okay, so I hope this video's kind of given you some clarity on how to really approach as we are going into this crazy Christmas period. Calm down, take a deep breath, and settle yourself down. If you want something and you're going to have it, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it then. But don't have the guilt thing behind it. Let yourself have it, but be mindful. Okay, have a lovely day. And of course, if this has resonated with you, hit the subscribe and leave a comment, please. Until my next video, stay blessed. Have a wonderful day.